everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Noche De Chisme. Noche De Chisme is a weekly show that will be premiering every Friday here on YouTube and Instagram. Last week was the season premiere of Noche De Chisme, and I am so happy with the success that I've gotten with the first episode. This episode, you guys will see someone who has been my friend since sophomore year, and honestly one of my greatest supporters to my channel, and she also happens to be my photographer. Without further ado, please help me welcome today's guest, Teresa.
Hi.
Hello. How you been today, Ms. Ma'am?
I've been good.
Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Teresa so she can give you guys a little bit of a background of who she is, where she comes from, and see qué más le sacamos, you guys.
Hi guys, I'm Teresa Luna. My friends call me Terry and my family calls me Lexi, so call me either one, doesn't matter. I'm 19 years old, a couple months younger than Thomas. I'm in college right now studying to be a LVN, the nursing program.
Shit. And I know for a fact, you guys, and I'll get into it later on, but the nursing program's hard. Like I said in episode 1, you guys, I was in the medical assistant program at South and I failed the certification. So it's like I lost interest. And actually for college, I was planning to get my OVN. But after me failing the certification, I lost interest in the medical field and I moved over to business. So yeah, tell us a little more about yourself.
Well, let's see. Right now, I was born in Corpus Christi near the beach, cause
she said purr.
My parents are divorced. I'm a Capricorn, so I was born in January.
Where's the ooh?
Let's see. What else?
I don't know. ¿Qué más te podemos sacar? Let's see what else we're able to get off. Abby. JK, you guys, welcome to episode 2. How do you feel being part of our show or my little podcast?
I don't know, I'm kind of nervous.
I know.
This is my first time I'm going to be on a YouTube channel.
I know, you guys. It's been crazy, and literally with episode 1 just premiering not so long ago, it's been quite a hassle, you guys. Obviously, I'm still in the same normal filming area where I'm filming Noche De Chisme, and I'm starting to get some stuff to upgrade the filming area, so hopefully everything will go well. But anyway, you guys, I was live, I want to say last night or the night before, and I asked you guys to ask us some topics which would interest you guys here on the podcast. And I have 3 different topics that we want to cover for today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first topic. The first topic, high school rivalries, you guys.
No.
So, el primer topic de hoy va a ser rivalidades de la high school. You guys know that Terry and I graduated from Harlingen South, and obviously within our same district there's another high school, HHS. You guys, the rivalry between both campuses when we were there, it was insane. With the football games, band. There was even, I don't know if you felt it, Terry, but I feel like with the band program, there was a lot of favoritism heading more to HHS than they did with South.
That is so true.
I know, you guys. And then, okay, so there was a lot of rivalry when it came to the band. The band, obviously, we're better than HHS. No shade there. I love HHS. I love my people from there. But when it comes to the band program, we're a little better than them. I think it's because like our directors were a little more strict on how to do things and how to get things done. So, but we're not going to get into detail about that because just to talk about it, it feels up. Like, but yeah, you guys. And then, so with rivalries, it was always back and forth between us and HHS. And I myself witnessed a lot of things, and that's just because I started here in Harlingen since 9th grade, and I don't know much about like what went around here. So kind of concerned when I got there, and they told me, "Oh, there's still high schools. Oh, there's a lot of rivalry. There's a lot of drama between both high schools and this and that." And even in my freshman year, you guys, hubo un problemita when it came to the band competitions, but I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want my YouTube to like get banned or something. I feel like Terry knows what I'm talking about. Don't cheese me, you guys. And So it wasn't just band that we had rivalry on. I feel like with the football games, oh my lord.
Too crazy for me. I could not do it.
And that's because she was in marching band, you guys. I was in marching band 1 year, and that was it. Porque me comenzó a doler la espalda. I started having back issues, and unfortunately, that stopped me from being in marching band. Pero just within those few 4 months that I did, y'all, I saw a lot of things with Bird Bowl, aka the game of the season, which was Harlingen High versus Harlingen South. Unfortunately, my time in Harlingen, we only won once, and that was mine and Terry's last football season, our senior year.
Which is really crazy.
It was crazy, you guys. Explain a little bit, Terry. Like, what went down? Like, what?
I don't know. I felt like we had better football players than North did.
Yeah. And then, obviously in the past years, I think we've only won, what, once or twice?
Yeah.
More or less. And it was always the same thing. Either the other high school started rubbing it to us, and we had to suck it up. But then when we won, and we started going out loud our senior year, because we won Bird Bowl, even though a lot happened, they started throwing shade to us that, oh, we're making a big scene and this and that. Y'all are making it a big deal. Y'all haven't even won before. And it's like, we took their champion we took their crown that year, so it's like it went back to us.
They were bitter about it.
They were really bitter. It was funny, but it's just like we were too busy on our victory, so it's like we didn't really give a damn. And that's how it was mainly. I don't think I've seen any other rivalry aside from the band and football. I feel like with other schools it was a little more lenient, because 2022 was definitely the year for us. We won against San Benito, which San Benito went undefeated with us as well. We won against HHS, which was another big high school, aka North. And it was, I don't know, 22 was our year. Like, we won, we were undefeatable. We were ranked as one of the undefeatable teams until we hit the playoffs. And we lost the first game. That was really funny. But if I remember correctly, Terry, the band didn't go to Bird Bowl. You had area, didn't you?
We had a band competition.
And how was it?
I don't think I played because I twisted my ankle.
Really?
So,
like, director, I can march.
the football game was really bad because the stands were like it was made out of stone instead of
the actual material.
Yeah. So like I could not walk at all. Like
I know.
Super hard, especially with super hot uniform.
And the funny part is, you guys, is like that day Bird Bowl was going on, the day of the band competition, and the day before, which is the Friday that Bird Bowl was actually supposed to happen, we had a little bit of a bad weather. The stadium was flooded.
Bad.
Yeah, it's like the stadium was flooded, and unfortunately Bird Bowl had to be postponed, but then they had the game the following day. And y'all, I was gonna go, pero para irme quemar allá en el sol, si por si ya estoy todo tan. I'm like, no. So I didn't end up going, pero I did watch the game through YouTube. And it was intense. It was really intense. But anywho, guys, I don't think there's anything else in the rivalry area. Do you have anything else to add on?
Not that I remember, no.
It's like, high school dramas. Abby! That's all. I'm like, I have this. Abby! Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the second topic of the night. The second topic will be paranormal experiences. Ooh. Me? Paranormal activities or experiences. So, mood. Y'all, okay. I don't know if you saw the flicker. Antes de que me digan that I was the one that forced the flicker, I threw my notebook to the bed. The cord is on the floor, which is where my tripod is currently connected from. Ay, nombre sea de Dios. Amen. But anywho, paranormal experiences. Miss Terry, do you have anything to share?
I've never experienced paranormal, not that I know of, but my aunt has. So,
Cuéntanos.
Ghana High School, I believe? Or was it La Feria? It was because she's a principal and she's experienced so many paranormal activity over there.
La Feria. Abby.
She's seeing ghosts, pero what else has she seen? She's seen shadows that people weren't there, lights flickering, doors opening. That's why she put there.
I know, you guys. And to think that La Feria was the area, oh my gosh, you guys, just to think of it. I come from La Feria. I did 3rd grade all the way to 8th grade. So I myself witnessed some things that hella spooked the shit out of me. Sorry for the cussing. Abby, this is not intended for minors. Abby, like, please watch it with parental advisory. Abby. Pero no, you guys, this was like in 3rd grade, I want to say. 3rd to 4th grade. This is one school in La Feria, and I feel like if you're from La Feria, let me know, because I feel like you guys can relate to this or you heard the story of what happened there. So one of my elementary schools, I believe it was Seaville Elementary, y'all, before I even heard the story, it was during lunchtime, and obviously during elementary years we had recess, so la pasábamos ahí, guys. The gym area was like our recess area or the playground. I mean, I believe that day I had just gotten back from the doctor's appointment and it was during lunchtime, so me thinking that there were still people in the gym, yo fui ahí, ¿verdad? And there was no one, so I'm like, you know what, let me use the restroom since I'm here, why not, right? Y pues ahí estaba en el baño, and not trying to get TMI, you guys, pero I was in the restroom. Keep in mind, there was no one inside the building, and I started hearing people running inside the freaking gym. So if I remember correctly, the restrooms from the gym, you enter the building, and then the girls' restroom was on the left side and the boys' restroom was on the right, and then there was doors that went inside the gym. I had already checked that if there was anyone in the gym so I can get in line, right? But there was no one in there, and I started hearing running in the gym, you guys, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, yo era chiquillo, you guys. I was like, at least, what, 7, 8 years old?
Yeah.
So, yo me espanté, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm getting out of here. And then, so I'm washing my hands, and con más razón, you guys, I started hearing banging on the freaking doors, and I'm like, on the gym door. No one, not the restroom door, but the one that goes inside the gym. I started hearing knocking, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Mm-hmm. So, en ese entonces, in that time, a coach came in, and she looks at my face as I'm walking out. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I told her, "No, I'm hearing things." And she started telling me, "Oh, it's because the gym, this area is haunted. There's stuff here, or there's spirits here." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm out of here." So, I remember I got home that day, and I had my first phone then, and I started looking it up. And guess what I find out? The entire gym is built on top of what used to be a cemetery.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was insane. And then, so that's one story. The second thing that I found out, or that I didn't witness it, but I read through the online, in at that time, before it was like remodeled and everything, the whole school was remodeled. There was supposedly this girl who used to get bullied there a lot, and
oh my god, I remember the story. My tia told me.
Oh, dude, and she got bullied a lot, and then I remember that from what I read and if I remember correctly, it was bad to the point where she couldn't take it anymore. And if I remember correctly, yeah, she hung herself in the girls or in the main gym.
I think
it was in the main gym. Se colgó en el main gym. There's 2 spirits there, if I remember correctly. The girl that took her life, and then the boy that was in love with her.
Oh my
You
god.
heard about that
yes,
one?
my tia told me
Oh
that
my
one. I
gosh.
was like, oh my god.
So yeah, the boy story, supposedly the boy wasn't... Oh. Sorry guys, you saw something. Supposedly the boy was in love with the girl that took her life. And he was also like hit hard depression. So when the girl had died, he like was in love with her. So if I heard the story correctly, he killed him. He took his life in the back of the gym.
Right next to her. Right near her.
No.
It
was in the very back of the gym, but it was like in the outside of the gym. Pero que se disfrazó, like he dressed himself as a clown or something to make fun of the people or something like that. I don't know. There's different stories. But the one that I remember was that one that he took his life, what am I spinning me? That he took his life in the gym area, pero a un lado. And people say if there's a little hole there's a little gap between the doors. And if you look through it, they say that you're able to see the boy sitting there on the floor crying for the girl. Did your tia tell you about that one?
Yes, he did. I was like, oh my
It's
God.
crazy. And it's a lot of things. And then with the cemetery built on the bottom of the gym, they say if you like bang 3 times or something like that you'll hear it back. I don't know if you ever heard that. No, a mí me espantaron, you guys. And when I left that school, I was so relieved. Pero little did I know, a few years later, when I went to middle school, que me iba a tocar ver otras cosas, like experience certain things. So, so my middle school was also haunted. To be more specific, it was D-Wing. I witnessed like a weird feeling of like someone just staring at you or like someone's watching you walk down the hallway. But it's always when the hallways are empty.
I would be so scared.
So that's what I started experiencing, just that weird feeling. And then I didn't really want to say anything because I'm like, you know what? No, maybe I'm just traumatized from what happened at the other school. That I'm starting to like feel things or something. Pero it was the day before Halloween. Stuff have happened. Our teacher told us that one night her and her husband, they went back to campus to pick up the grade book that she had left behind, and that she saw a ghost in the hallway, literally outside her classroom. That if I remember correctly, she called her husband to like come to the classroom to get her because it's like se espantó, like no iba a salir. So this is all before Halloween, and then on Halloween day of that year, they did a little haunted house in the back area, what's now the game room. They said that they had turned off the AC so that the decorations didn't like come down or anything, and that out of nowhere the AC turned on its own.
Oh my God.
That's crazy, you guys. So sorry, I got a notification. It's because I'm filming on my phone, you guys. So me están llegando notificaciones. So that's crazy. I don't think I've witnessed it. I think I have one more. Yeah, one more. No, this is after graduation, and I started working at Bath and Body Works, the new store here in Harlingen, you guys. This happened during Black Friday or Candle Day. It was one or the other. It was Candle Day. And I remember because it was like literally around 4 in the morning. The store opened around 4:30.
I remember you telling me the story.
Yeah, and we were there, and like I was in the front because I was a front of shop seller then at Bath and Body. And obviously our responsibilities were to make sure that the front area was like maintained and everything. And we're there in the front, waiting for customers to come in, thinking there was going to be a huge ass line. And so I look out the window, right? Nada más para ver if someone got there. And y'all, I don't know if it was the wind or something, but I saw a white reflection run across the parking lot. That was oh no. And then I left the front for a bit because I needed to get my water from the back. What the heck? Oh, it's a cockroach. Me? I'm like, oh, that's a cockroach. So I was walking to the back, and midway towards the store, I heard someone try to open the doors. The store was still closed. We had not opened yet. Someone tried to open our doors, and this was during nighttime. The sun hasn't even come out yet. So I went to the front to double check. Nothing. There was nothing there. Yo, me espanté, you guys, and I told my manager, and my manager was like, what? Are you serious? And I told her, yeah, like... And then I remember telling my mom, because I told my mom what happened at my elementary school, and she's like, that's loco.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, when I told her about this, it's like, shit, like, yo, me espanté, you guys. But other than that, I don't think I've witnessed anything else in the paranormal area. How about you, Terry? Anything in high school?
I think so.
Manhole?
Manhole, yes.
Oh, I forgot about that. You tell it.
Okay, so in high school, we had a third period band. Or just like, it was practically a free period where we can practice or not practice, do homework, whatever. And we would always go to the back room, at the way back room in the band hall. And it was a small little room, and there was always stereos, and it was always just me and him and some other friend. We would always, would we see or hear it?
Hear.
We would hear something right in the exact room there. And he would always say that he would buy something over there in the corner. And whenever, it was always cold in that specific area too. It was warmer in one area and
it was colder in the other. Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of like freaked out, but we'd always be in there because we don't want to be with the other people.
Yeah. And yeah, there was one practice room right next to us. And then in the other wall, it was the stairs that went up to where all the instruments were. But the other practice room was empty because the students that were there, they were like with the director or something. And we heard knocking on the shelf, y'all. Like, we were in there. There was like the piano, the shelf where the directors put their stuff on, and we heard knocking on the freaking shelf. And I'm like,
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, like, usually, yeah, something bad happens. We don't want to go back into the room, pero we never left. Like, we still heard things after that, but it was like, who cares? We're not doing anything wrong. We're just chilling.
Just ignore it.
We just ignore it. And that was back in high school, guys. So it's been a while. I haven't been there in a minute.
I go there every once in a while since probably in high school, but
I mean, like, but yeah, you guys, that's pretty much on the paranormal area. I don't think there's anything else to add. Abby, I'm like looking at her. Abby? Me? Okay, guys, so let's move on to our third and final topic of the night. We're gonna talk about a little bit into celebrities. Yes. Celebrity Chisme. There's one influencer, which I'm not gonna say names, porque luego si me ven, it's gonna be a lawsuit and this and that. So it's like, I don't want that. This influencer is coming out with something, and he made a big hype in his social media platforms. Oh, it's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be big things. This, big that. And then when he came out with his commercial, it's like, where's the enthusiastic?
meh.
It's meh. It's like, I can literally buy this at Ross and play with it. Like, yeah, it's his brand, pero he made something that is similar to other products. If I had them with me, I'll show them, but that'll give it away on who I'm talking about. And the people who I've talked to this topic about, you all know who I'm talking about. Don't. If y'all want to put it in the comments, that's on y'all. I'm not putting anything on here. So, yeah, you guys. Okay, guys, so anything you want to add on for the celebrity topic?
Let's see. What I do know is that a lot of the celebrities have been getting divorces.
What is up with that?
I don't know. Like, it's kind of crazy, but I'm praying that my two favorite celebrity couples stay together.
Who are they?
Freddie Prinze Jr. and I don't remember the actress's name, but they both played Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Fred and Daphne.
Where are you? Ooh, Fred and Daphne.
Yes. And my second favorite was Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively that played in Green Lantern together. They've been together for a really long time.
I guess in celebrity, like, me van a cuestionar, and you guys are gonna be like, you like Jeffree Star? But who doesn't love Jeffree Star? I look up to him a lot, along with other influencers. Like, I look up to Jeffree. He's the bitch. Él es una perra. Like, he knows how to get shit done. And I feel like he doesn't have a podcast, but like the way that he does stuff, like, on point. Like, trying to get it done, doing this, I'm launching this, I'm launching that. And then recently, I believe he opened his own store in Wyoming, which is makeup, and also his yak meat. Sorry if I said that wrong. He's doing so good, and that's like a big goal, you know? Having your own ranch and everything, make yourself inspired. A mí. A ver. Louis, oh my god. Speaking of influencers, you guys. I feel like le están echando mucho drama a one influencer because of a commercial that he did with a brand. Supposedly, I mean, you guys, come on. If y'all know who Louis, y'all know que él es juguetón y todo. But people have been calling him out for putting something in someone's drink. Like, y'all, it could have been sugar. Like, y'all think like it's something bad. But keep in mind, do y'all really think a commercial will allow something like that to be in a video? Like, I feel like what happened is que, and if I can, I'll try to put a clip over here that we all know what I'm talking about. I don't think it's on there anymore because it was in the beauty creation story, and I believe the other influencer was Laura. Ustedes saben que Louis and Laura son amigos, like they play around. So when I started hearing it from another celebrity chisme show that it looked wrong, that why would they promote it, that it looks so bad, and it's like, and when I looked at the video, I'm like, okay, Louis not that stupid. The brand is not dumb either. If they're probably the ones that like, oh, do this. But I don't think they didn't put anything bad in the drink. If anything, it was just like sugar, just to like hype it up or something.
Yeah. It can look like one thing, but it's together.
Keep in mind, you guys, these are people who know how to act. So the influencer looked like she had passed out, but it might have been an act. You guys, se miraba 3 minutes, se miraba 3 seconds later in the video. Crazy. I know. I feel like, oh, I don't think I'm out there. Like, soon. I love Louis. I love Alan. I love Adam. Ari. Oh my god. Rosa. Y'all, I love my influencers. And yeah, you guys, that's all in the topics. And then we're gonna do our last little segment that I did on episode 1, answering social media questions. I have my little notebook aquí where I wrote down all the questions that were asked us in the live, and here we go then. I feel like since the show is still, like, my podcast is still like a little new, people are going to be asking the same questions over and over again, so I'm going to ask this question one more time just to leave it out in the air. The first question was asked by one of my friends. Her name is Irene, and she asked, how will you be moderating your podcast? So, like I mentioned in episode 1, this setup is temporarily. I do plan on moving it somewhere else, and I do plan on decorating a little more with the fall season. Obviously, you guys already see that I'm putting up leaves, and then for Christmas, I'm gonna do a different backdrop in the back. It's a really colorful one, and then I'm putting Christmas lights, and if I can, and if the material from the backdrop is good, I'll add Christmas ornaments to make the vibe. And if by that time I have enough space, there'll probably be like a Christmas tree in the middle of that. And then hopefully It will grow little by little. Yeah, guys, that's for future references. The second question was, how long do you plan to keep up Noche De Chisme? Honestly, you guys, I got a lot of compliments with episode 1, and I hope episode 2 does the same or even better than episode 1. I plan on keeping my podcast. My goal is to do at least 5 seasons. With each season, I want to do 10 episodes. But yeah, you never know what would happen in the future. You know, things change, and I'm just going with the flow. I'm enjoying doing this. It's not easy to keep in my time management, pero it's something that I love doing. And since I can't do reviews anymore because I don't work at a certain place, Abby, I'm not calling them out, Abby, might as well get content somewhere else, you know. Pero yeah, you guys. And then the third final question. This question's for Teresa. And this is not even from the book. This is something personal. Abby, you're like, oh, yo. Miss Terry. I'm asking her a question. How did you feel being in the podcast? She thought I was going to ask her something serious.
I'm now working at a store right now, so now that I'm working out, I have to get used to just being more confident, yelling out next customer or something like that.
You're like, next follower, Abby.
So I feel like this is a pretty good step.
I know. And before filming this, you guys, I asked her, Terry, you need to get out of your shell. If you want to be part of the podcast, you need to get out of your shell, because these questions are going to be asked over and over again. And I feel like for the third episode, I'm going to have 2 other people. But I pray that Terry's my permanent guest. You never know. Things can happen. It's because, you guys, I love talking to myself with the camera, pero I feel like sometimes that gets boring. Like, I did it a lot when my first few uploads on YouTube. Like, you're like, damn, I talk about myself a lot. So it's like, I wanted to change that. But yeah, guys, that is it for episode 2. If you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed filming it, be sure to let us know by giving this video a like and a comment down below. And for my YouTube followers, if you have not already done so, join the family by clicking that little subscribe button that's down here, and give it a like as well if you like it, and comment your name to get you guys a shout out for the next episode. For those that are watching me on Instagram, if you guys enjoyed it, just give it a heart, and comment down below what questions or what things can we talk about for episode 3. Alrighty, you guys, so without further ado, if you guys want to check me out on any other platform, they'll be in the next part of the video. And Teresa, what platforms can they find you on?
You guys can find me on Instagram. Search my name, Teresa Luna 4338, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, you guys. Alrighty, guys. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching episode 2 of Noche De Chisme, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Guys.